Yes, AI can help you secure a job faster, but only if you're using it correctly. In this video, I'm going to share some right and wrong ways of using AI within your job search. My name is Sarah Camillo. I'm a certified career coach and resume writer with 15 years of recruiting experience. So we all know these AI tools like ChatGPT, Teal AI, JobScan can help you to optimize your resumes, your cover letter, how you network, how you job search, how you interview, all of that, but again, only if you're using it correctly. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how you use AI to your benefit within the job search and sound like you throughout the way. Number one, AI for resume writing. So this is probably the longest topic of this video, but yet what I'm sharing is extremely important to your job search, so please stay with me. In short, do not use AI to write the entire resume word for word. Not only will you sound like a robot or a machine, but you're going to sound like everybody else who does that. And companies and even other AI tools can detect if you use AI throughout. Recruiters are getting smarter and they can sense if you're sounding like ChatGPT does. And again, you're going to sound like every other resume out there. Instead, you want to just use it for assistance. If you're stuck on how to phrase something or you're trying to get your point across in a professional way and you need some guidance, you need to just kind of get unstuck, use it for that. One way that I use it is, say I'm writing a resume for a client and I have 2 or 3 bullets that kind of seem redundant. I'll put those bullets into ChatGPT and ask it to fine tune this for me, turn 3 bullets into 1, and then I rephrase it appropriately. So that's one way you can use it. Just if you get stuck and you need just a little bit of inspiration to write what you're thinking of or something that's just on the tip of your tongue, you need some guidance to get there, go ahead and use it. Also, we all know how AI is now being integrated into ATSs or applicant tracking systems, which is the software that your resume goes into when you apply online for a job. So how you can use ChatGPT here or other AI platforms is you're allowed to upload a job description as well as your resume onto these platforms and then determine how well your resume is aligned with that job description. And some of these tools will give you a score on how well your resume matches or how well it's aligned. Some scores are like you want 50 before you apply online, or you want a score of 80 before you apply online. But here's the most important factor that I want to highlight here. Many job descriptions are either vague, outdated, or don't tell the full story of the job. I've had multiple clients lately who get to an interview only to find out that there's some very important experience needed for this job that wasn't listed in the job description. So thankfully, they got that interview because we kept the most important accomplishments and achievements and highlights within their resume. If they had taken it out and really aligned their resume with that job description on Teal AI or on ChatGPT or JobScan, they maybe wouldn't have gotten an interview. So again, if you use that tool, go ahead and get some inspiration on different keywords or experiences that you do have that you accurately can speak to and include it in your resume, but don't place too much weight on the score that you're receiving or the percentage that you're getting, or else you might be doing yourself a disservice in the long run. So to sum up this section, AI can be used to enhance how you present your experience, yet honesty is key here. So it's best to humanize what you write in your resume and make it sound like you. Number 2, AI for writing a cover letter. Again, don't make the common mistake that so many people do of just copying and pasting an AI-generated cover letter. It will sound so generic and robotic and like everybody else. Here's how you use it for a cover letter. You do want to customize your cover letter to the company and the job itself, like incorporating words and phrases from the company's website, the company's core values, the company's mission statement, whatever that is, so that it's customized and really tailored to that organization. And then again, you want to personalize it and make sure it's accurate to you and includes real stories about you. Also, side note on cover letters, many cover letters do not get read. So my recommendation is include a cover letter if the application asks for one, but if it doesn't ask for one, no need to spend your time writing a cover letter because it most likely won't get read. Now, if you do write a cover letter, make sure there's nothing of significance in that cover letter that is not in your resume already. Again, just in case it doesn't get read. Comment below with any questions about that. Okay, moving on. AI for job searching. The opportunities are endless for how tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Teal can help you here. So upload your resume to one of these tools and ask for 20 job titles that are aligned with your experience. Taking this approach may open your eyes to opportunities you haven't thought about before. Another prompt can be, what are some transferable skills and keywords I can highlight when seeking a new career path? Or be more specific. If you know you're looking for a position in a specific new career path, go ahead and ask, what are some transferable skills and keywords I should highlight when seeking a career in X? That way you can be more specific and really get some good feedback that way. Again, don't rely too much on AI, but still use it as another resource along with the other research that you're doing online. Now, the reason I'm recommending AI in this way is because this is something I've learned since I first started writing resumes for people. So when I write a client's resume, I'm always doing research on multiple jobs across different geographies, different regions, different companies, so that when I'm writing the resume, it's all inclusive based on the different job descriptions out there. So AI can do that all in one place for you. It can pull out these keywords and everything across industries, across locations, so that your resume is all inclusive on the type of experience you want to include. And again, you don't want to rely just on the job description you're applying for in case it's not updated, in case it's just really vague. You still want to use all these tools to help you write the best resume for yourself, highlighting the best accomplishments and achievements that you've had across each job. If you ever want any assistance with your resume, please click the link below, set up a consultation with me. I'd be happy to talk with you about that. Moving on to number 4, using AI to improve your LinkedIn and networking capabilities. Get suggestions from ChatGPT to write a compelling headline on LinkedIn. So the headline is the section right under your name. You don't want it to default to your job title at your current company. That's just the default, but you're able to go in and customize it. So go ahead and use that tool and write a compelling and intriguing headline for you. Because when a recruiter is searching for candidates on LinkedIn, the first thing that they see is your profile picture, your name, and then your headline underneath and your location. So you want that headline to be intriguing so that they want to click on your profile and take a look at your background. You can even use these tools when you're drafting messages to reach out to a recruiter or somebody at an organization on LinkedIn as well. You can even leverage LinkedIn's AI tool to connect with recruiters or other people at organizations that you're targeting at this time. Don't forget, on LinkedIn, when you send a connection request to somebody, make sure you click that button, add a note, and draft a little message. You only have 300 characters, so keep it short and sweet. If you want to use a tool like ChatGPT to help you write something, go ahead and use it, but again, make sure you humanize it and make it sound like you. A human touch is always better. Another tip for networking is using AI to help you summarize and learn more about different companies out there. So when you're reaching out to somebody at an organization, it's nicer to add a little note about something you read about them in the news, about the company in the news, a recent award, a recent recognition, something about the culture that you can highlight in your note to them, just to show you put a little personal touch on it. You took the extra step to do that research. So your note could be, recently saw your company in the news for X. Wanted to connect with you. I'd love to learn more about your organization. I'm looking to make a move sometime this year. Would love to learn more about your time at your company. Something like that, just to personalize a little bit more. That always goes a long way. Okay, next, AI for interviewing. Go ahead and ask ChatGPT, what are some good interview questions to prepare for a head of finance position? And then put in, obviously, the position that you're interviewing for. It will come up with as many questions as you want. You can also go into voice mode then and then do a mock interview with ChatGPT or with some of these other tools out there. That way you can listen to yourself, see how you sound, and then depending on what platform you have or what account you have, you can record your responses, play them back for you, and get some feedback from the platform as well. I think a lot of that depends on what account you have and how much space you have, but it's still an option for you out there. Now, I will say, it's always good practice to do any kind of like practice interviewing or mock interviewing. The feedback you're going to get is not going to be as great as when you do a feedback with an actual person or a coach or anything like that, but it's better than nothing. Now, when I do mock interviews with my clients, I typically start with some common interview questions, and then I always create some questions specific to the job that they're interviewing for. And I've done a million interviews in my life, so I probe. I try to really make them feel uncomfortable, keep them on their toes, and really cover different ways of telling their stories. And by then I really know a lot about them, so I know how to make sure that they're telling the right stories, make sure that they're telling the right details of each story. Sometimes it helps telling the result first and then going into the context of the story, just for a little bit of making it a little bit more captivating for the interviewer. So I really enjoy practicing with my clients. I've done so many more mock interviews in the last couple of years than I did throughout, for as long as I've owned my business. But what's funny is when they tell me that they were more nervous practicing with me than they were in the actual interview, all that tells me is that doing that mock interview was exactly what they needed and gave them the value that they needed and gave them the confidence that they needed to do well in the interview then. And one last tip on this topic is be prepared to share how you've used AI in your upcoming interviews. So it's a hot topic these days. You're going to get asked how you use it in your job or maybe how you use it in your personal life. So be prepared to share how you use it just to be more efficient, more organized, or however you want to share it. Be prepared to answer that question in upcoming interviews. It's always good to share how you work smarter, not harder, and how you're open to new technology, how to be resourceful, all of that. So just practice. Another way to use AI is to learn more about a specific job before you apply. This is a situation where not every company or not every job is going to have this tool, but the ones that do have it, I definitely recommend using, and that is finding that little AI chatbot to help you communicate, ask about the job, ask about the culture, all of that. While it's a chatbot, it's still better than nothing, right? So you may get some questions. If you're on the fence about a job, you may get some of those questions or concerns answered before you actually apply. And you may get even more about the opportunity and make you want the job even more. So these chatbots typically do like 3 things for you. So may answer basic questions that you have about the position or about the company. They can notify you about your application status, and they can give you the information, like I said, about the culture, the values of the company, benefits. Go ahead and ask about benefits of the company as well. Get as much info as you can about the job and the company before you apply. So again, it's just a way to take advantage of technology and enhances your experience a little bit when applying for jobs. So in short, AI can be an amazing tool for every step throughout your job search, but it works best when you use it in the right way and use it strategically. So it's not perfect by any means, but it can definitely enhance your experience and make you an even stronger candidate for the job that you're applying for in your next ideal job. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, comment below with any other topics that you'd like me to hit on in the future or any other questions about how to use AI in your job search. I'll see you in the next one.